Welcome to the Complete InDesign course. I'm glad you enrolled, and in this course I will guide you as you design various projects in Adobe InDesign. While you design a poster for a local business, you'll learn how to use guides, text frames, paths, object styles, inline and anchored objects, adjusting graphics such as photos, and much more. You will then design a lookbook for a ski resort, and along the way learn how to manage master pages, how to thread, format, span, split, outline, and wrap text. You'll learn special techniques like setting up custom tabs for a table of contents. You'll also learn how to add and apply paragraph styles, how to use the story editor, how to apply color and effects to objects, as well as adding interactivity such as hyperlinks and interactive buttons, and much more. These are just a few examples of what we go over in that project. Finally, you'll learn from the complete guide to tables in InDesign, a complete advanced guide to color in InDesign, including tasks like ink aliasing, converting spot colors, formulating color schemes, and much more, as well as advanced pre-flighting and printing considerations by designing an annual report for a camera company. You'll also learn how Photoshop and Illustrator work seamlessly with InDesign in their own sections that include techniques such as clipping paths, alpha channels, transparency, vector patterns, layer comps, and much more. The course comes with support files, so you can follow along with my examples if you need to. Just download and decompress those zipped files located at the beginning of each project in the additional resources listed in those lectures. Here are some tips for success in this course. Be sure to pause the video to follow along in some parts. So for example, if layering some images would take about 2, 3, or maybe 5 to 10 minutes, I don't have that amount of time of silence after I show how to layer images. So the idea is that you pause the video, you follow along, and then you start it up again, so we're not inflating the length of the course, which would be misleading. I do try to pause naturally, but I don't just insert silence or rambling or redundant content just to make the course longer. Also, some students like slower narration and some students like faster narration in these online courses, and Udemy has built-in video player controls, so you can slow down the cadence or the speed of the narration, and you can also speed it up if you want. I also suggest saving your InDesign files often and saving them as another copy of the file occasionally. I had a student have her InDesign file get corrupted in my magazine design and production university class, and she had to go back and look at her PDF that she was exporting for feedback and redo a lot of those pages. So when we go to File, Save As, so for example, when we're working on the annual report, save it as annualreport.indd, but then save another copy as annual report 2, annual report 3, and 4, and so on. That way, if one of them gets corrupted, we have a recent version we can open, because we don't want to lose all of that work that we've put into these designs. Let me know if you have any questions. Let's get started.